Are live at the Pheasantry. Well, today we got our rain. Yes, we did. You guys hear that? That was Kelly. She honked at us. Well, as much as a Mandarin can honk, she can honk. It's more like a squeak quack. See, there it is. You get something in your beak. What's going on, Thelma? What's going on? How's your feet are looking? You guys got feed? All right, you guys are good. I think Kelly, the Mandarin hen, is coming into season. I know it's rainy weather, it's winter, but I don't know. Her and Manny have been acting sort of different than their usual. Her character has changed somewhat, and so has the character of my flowering plums. See what happens in January when we get that fall spring. These flowering plums, they think it's springtime. Now I know we got some rain, but yeah. Let me see if I can zoom in on something here. There we go. You guys see that? Uh-huh. That's because January was so warm. Right? Thelma Louise? Peggy? Ground's a little wet, but it's not muddy. That's good. Oh, yes. And here's the fire I built yesterday. Thought I would take advantage of the wet weather and burn some leaves, pine needles, and broken branches that fell off the trees, because we got lots of trees. That means we got lots of branches and lots of leaves and pine needles, whatnot. What up, Prince? How you guys doing? Tahoe? What's going on, big buddy? Did you guys handle the rain okay? Okay, good. How about a little bit of extra feed this morning? Huh? Morning, Penny. Yeah. All the birds have been spoiled for the last month. Now that we finally got some rain, they're all kind of hunkering around, eating all kinds. Trying to build up that extra energy. My birds, they eat a lot during the winter, in the colder months. Now that it's going to cool down for like a month or so, I expect these birds to be eating a ton. Slow down, Prince. No one's going to steal it. Oh, wait. Never mind. All the other free rangers might steal it. There's Tahoe over there. What's up, Tahoe? He doesn't come out and hang out with the rest of the birds. He's a lone dog. He's a lone wolf. Right, Tahoe? Dude, really? I just come to feed you, not to be scared. Come on, guys. Sometimes what I do, so that way some of the birds on the lower end of the pecking order, so at least they get fed, because all the other ones, you know, on the top of the pecking order will take it all. So I just go along here and I'll make little piles on this log here. Come on, Tahoe, I know you're hungry. A log here, different little random places like this. And then once they all spread out, the other birds come and eat. Because the mean birds cannot handle or cannot guard all the little piles at once. You know, see, there's Tahoe over there. And he'll find an empty little pile to eat from. See him right there behind Prince? Yeah. See, exactly. They all kind of got their own pile. So that way everybody gets fed. What about you? Huh? I'll put some on the ground for you. And then you come along. Let the girl eat. Come on. Yep. This is my life at the Pheasantry. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, so we got some rain. Not too much. Enough to get the ground wet, keep the dust down, that's for sure. It was too much at once. You start getting a bunch of mud everywhere and piles of or little rivers that just run through the pens, and we don't like that. The birds are pretty good. Let's go hang out up here. What's up, guys? Here's my Lady Amherst. Do the peacocks taste like chicken? I never tried peacock. That is interesting, though. What do you think, Mr. Lady Amherst? What do you taste like? You know, someone hit me up one time. They're like, hey, bet those pheasants taste good. And I'm like, dude, you know what? You would be better off selling a bird like that, if you have a bird like that, selling a bird like that for 100, 150 bucks, and then just going to a fancy restaurant. Well, these days, Olive Garden. You can take the money you sell from this and have a bigger filling, way more filling than you were to eat this skinny little thing. Yeah, not much meat on these bones right there. See that? All right. Feed our Lady Amherst there. Yeah, it's very peaceful here. Especially after a good raining. Honestly, too beautiful to eat. Yeah, you see that. But like I said, if you have a bird like that and you're hungry, just sell the bird and go get some groceries. It's my recommendation. See, these birds that I'm feeding right now, they have the same feed in their feeder, but they like the special attention. And if I can come out here and get some close-up footage of them for you guys with just a regular feed, I'll do that. I also bring them treats. You guys know that. If you guys watch my lives, you know that I bring out treats and all kinds of goodies for them. Once in a while, they just like their feet up on the logs. See this guy right here? Well, any of my birds. You put their feet on a log, and they just like it. They like it better. See over there is his feeder. It has feet in it. But that food's on the log, so it's better. Let me show you, for example. See, same feed. Spoiled birds. Same feed, spoiled birds. Hello, Owen. How you doing, Nilchi Maria Silva? I hope I said that right. Sorry, guys. We have Lady Amherst hen there. She wants to get some of that food on the log. All right, guys. Hey, let's move along. All right. So, thanks for joining my live, everyone. Appreciate it. You know what we do? We make the bird rounds. Do this quite often in my videos because bird rounds are very important. You gotta check your birds, check the pens, check the water, check the food. Make sure everybody's got what they need. Look out for birds that are weak or getting sick. Any signs that they might be in the dumps. They need a little help or something like that. Look at this. I got PD right here. He wants some of this feed. See him? PD right here is my buddy, guys. I would watch my lives just so we can see PD. See that? Come on, PD. Gonna do some circus tricks? Come on. There you go, PD. Get some of that, PD. Yep. Hear that? He's squeaking. Jump, jump. All right. I'll stop teasing you. Here. There you go. The birds must really accept you if they're able to free range and still come up to you. By nature. Kitty cat. Cats, the dogs, the peafowl, pheasants, they're all family. There's always a pecking order, of course. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah. You know the birds accept you, especially pheasants, naturally skittish, shy by nature. But you know they accept you. When they're free range, they could fly away, but they still eat out of your hand. That's acceptance, I guess. Right? And then you got Peggy over here. That's my feed. What are you doing, Petey? Back to up. See that? Peggy's trying to make her way over here. Peggy, here. If you want some, eat that. This is our beautiful purple hen. And she is the daughter of Louise. Here's something interesting. Usually chickens, you know, they raise their young, they wean them off. They'll even chase them away, like, get away from me. I raised you already. You're done. You're done. It's over. But with peafowl, the hens, or the babies, especially the females, will still hang around mama for as long as they can. And mama does not mind so much. She doesn't beat up on her daughter or anything. She doesn't shoo Peggy away. Get away from me. I'm done raising you. She still follows mama around, even at this age, which she's about, I want to say 7 months old. Yeah, so interesting, huh? Oh, there's Prince. He's gonna trot over here and strut his way over here to see what he missed. Prince, thanks for coming out, bud. Hey, you guys want to go take a walk? Let's go. Watch, they'll follow me. Maybe not. Prince turned his back to me. Yeah. There's Petey again. What got Petey? All right. Let's go over here. Oh, I love these birds. Yeah, I take care of them as best as I can. My motto is keep them happy. And they have to be healthy to be happy. That's my opinion. So, yep. Spend a lot of time with them to keep them happy, keep them healthy. I don't overly medicate. Some people might medicate. But message retracted, huh? Was there something wrong in saying your birds look healthy? Anyways. Yeah, oh yeah. I don't overly medicate them. Because I'm a strong believer in resistance breeding. If you breed from healthy birds, birds that are acclimated to your soil and to your property, to your land, and they will thrive better if bred from healthy birds that came from that land. It's my belief. Of course, if you have some endangered species that you want to keep alive, and you definitely need to breed from them, yeah, medicate them, keep them as healthy as you can, for as long as you can, to get some offspring from them. But most of my birds here are not endangered. Maybe in their natural habitats in Asia they are, but here in the States we have a plethora of these pheasants. Some more than others, of course. Peggy, what's going on? Okay, let's go talk with Chad, huh? Chad is my Reeves pheasant, and he's been getting quite the attitude lately. Nothing too alarming. He hasn't came at me yet, but he's manning up. That's for sure. Yeah, he's getting a little feisty. He's getting a little attitudey. What's up there, bud? Is today the day you're gonna try to kill me? Hear him talking there. He's got this girl right here. He's got 4 girls together, but this one right here hangs out with him a lot more than the other ones. He's just chatting away, isn't he? All right, bud. We're gonna get out of here. You're getting a little crazy with me, aren't you? You getting a little crazy? Huh? You better back up, buds. All right. What is that, Petey? You got some food in there? Oh, that's awesome. Kittens will rule. That's awesome. Yeah, pheasants. Definitely a big. Well, I mean, these species right here, multiple species of pheasants, they're great for aviculturists, and they're great to get into. There's many different categories of aviculture. Like you have your flight birds, your doves, waterfowl, and you have your ground birds, game birds, like pheasants and quail. I actually prefer the pheasants, quail, and peafowl. I do have some doves though, but that's awesome. We are located in California, in the foothills of California. You're a tech looking to get an avian. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Some of these birds can be pretty relaxing. Good for the soul. I mean, but I always say it's either in your blood or it's not. Having these birds around me it's in my blood. So it's easier to always stay interested. Some people might get into avian or aviculture and go another route because their blood's not into it or they're just bored with it or whatever. But if you have these birds in your aviaries, and you want to keep them, you will keep them. If it's in your blood, you'll keep them. Sorry, I got Petey right here. He's shuffling around my feet and making it hard to focus. So I want some more feed. Look at that. There's my buddy right there. What's up, Petey? What do you see, Petey? But yeah, that's really cool. It's really cool that you want to get into aviculture. Remember, if you need to build pens, the bigger the better. Taller, wider, longer. Birds love space. Oh, that's really cool. Rio Grande Valley. Working at the Bird Center, National Parks. It's awesome. That's really cool. What kind of birds you working with? Well, I'm going to change the subject a little bit. I want to talk about something here. The netting for your birds. I have on my older pens some regular, like chicken wire. I do not recommend chicken wire. It just buys you time, but it's nothing that will last forever. Some chicken wire is better than others, though. I have some chicken wire, like on those pins back here. I'll go show them to you guys in a minute. That has lasted, and it's pretty good quality chicken wire, but still yet it's chicken wire. What I have moved on since then is this 1x2 welded wire. This stuff right here you can cut into panels. Like this panel right here is 4 foot by 7 foot tall. Okay, and as you can see, it's different panels. Like there's one panel, stops, there's another panel. It's easy to work with. You can cut this stuff in panels and just slap it up there like OSB or plywood or whatever. Easy to work with. No stretching like chicken wire or anything like that. It's a whole lot thicker too. So yeah, I really like this stuff. And you guys got feed. But my last pen was a bigger aviary. I'm going to show that to you guys right now. And for the cost and trial, we went with it. It's a better deal. The gauge is just a little bit thinner, but not too much. Sorry, Manny. Sorry, Kelly. The gauge is a little thinner, but this is 1x1 coated wire. Feathers on there. Yeah, so we went smaller because it was a better deal. It was coated and the holes were smaller, and we wanted to put doves and parakeets in there. So we did just that, and they have not escaped. Even though we have doves and parakeets in another pen too, so that's 1x2. Now let me see, show you the chicken wire I'm talking about. Here's Prince. Our sun in the morning usually comes up. Well, it's up over there right now. But in the morning, all the birds right here wait here for the sun to come up. Today, I don't think you're going to get much. If that sun does come out, it's going to be up in that area by the time you guys see it. Just saying. Oh, we also have some ringnecks over here. Okay, so here's the chicken wire. Now, this was actually good quality chicken wire. Still don't recommend using it because not all chicken wire is made equally. What will happen, because I like to bury my wire, is this right here will need to be replaced sometime or another. Okay? It can only take so much rust before it's eaten away. So yeah, someday I will have to change this wire. That is awesome. That is awesome. You get to work with those species. Macaws and tropicals and owls. Very fascinating. I've always been fascinated with birds of prey. I think they're really cool. You know, mentioning owls and such. But yeah, so if you guys ever build aviaries, stay away from chicken wire if you want them to last for years and years to come. And let me show you, for example, the cheaper chicken wire. Here's our free-range silver pheasant hen. My little sweetums. Yeah. Got it, no chicken wire. Yeah. When I built these pens a long time ago, it was just a big investment. And I had these two pens right here were my first on this property anyway. And they're built with chicken wire. And I have already noticed a lot of decay, and it's gotten eaten up. Yeah, it's thinning out. So just get away from that. Sorry, I put a lot of emphasis on chicken wire. I don't want you guys to make the mistake I did. All right. Or you could use hardware cloth. I used some of that for one pen, and it is holding pretty strong. Yeah, that's this stuff here. All right, so we got some swin hose. What's up, swin hose? There's some beautiful birds in here. You guys want to see them? They like to play the red light, green light game with me. Oh, thanks for subbing. Appreciate you. Kittens will rule. Definitely remember that name. Never forget that one. Speaking of kittens will rule, here's your kitty. It's one of our farm cats. Critters. You're a fat cat. Get that fat cat. Okay. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Check back in time. I'll post a lot of videos. I have a video coming out today at 12 that I did a while back. It's not going to be a rainy video. because it was done when it was sunny. Today it's raining. And kitty, that's too cool. All right, we have an Australian crested dove over there sitting on eggs. Check her out as soon as I close the door behind me. Yeah, this one right here, she's sitting on some eggs. Yeah, these things breed really good. And there's the other crested dove. Everybody's just kind of mellowed out because of the weather. But Nepal Cleage hen, she's sitting up on her stone right there. Oh, all right now. Oh yeah, besides chicken wire to keep the predators out, Great Pyrenees. They'll do the job too. People often ask me about the predator problems here. And we used to have them. So we got these Pyrenees here. Gus and Ollie. Yeah. I could not raise all these birds like this without these guys. So I've got to give love and respect and credit where credit is due. And that's what these dogs right here. I love them. I do. I love to love them. Yes. And even though they're LGDs and they love nothing more than to keep an eye on the birds, they still like love. Some pets and love. See, Holly's on patrol. But I will tell you what, if you guys get some Pyrenees, they're going to bark and bark and bark and bark and bark at probably nothing. They'll bark at butterflies. They'll bark at their shadow. They'll bark at zombies. Yes, zombies are real. That's what Ollie says. Zombies are real. So you got to keep them. You got to keep the birds safe from zombies at night. Oh yes, and delivery drivers. Yeah, you got to keep the delivery drivers away. Everybody wants to eat the birds, right? So just remember, when they're barking, they're keeping the birds safe. You know, it might drive you out of your freaking mind. Oh, look at Prince over here. Looking all magnificent. They love this little area I built for them right here. They get up here and they'll preen and preen. When the white birds preen, you know about it because they leave feathers everywhere. I just got done cleaning them up yesterday. Yep. Quite messy. Definitely looks a whole lot different than it did a couple days ago out here. Yeah, it looked like springtime out here a couple days ago. We got these flowering plum trees that have blossomed, giving you that fake spring feeling. And guess what? Next week we're getting some snow. Beautiful birds you have. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. I love these birds. I love these birds like Christopher the Reeves pheasant loves me. He loves to try to eat me is what he loves to do. Sorry, let me focus. There you go. That's Christopher, a Reeves pheasant. He doesn't feel very feisty today. I can't get him into focus. Maybe we'll get a close-up shot of Prince here. Sometimes when I'm trying to get footage of the birds and the birds walk away from me, I kind of like take it personal because I think that they're running away from me. Like, what did I do? You guys are mad at me for what? Then I look behind me and I got freaking bobcat here and a dog right behind me. So I was like, oh, it's not me. I just have the monsters following me around. And they all live peacefully together, don't get me wrong, but sometimes the birds just don't like to be around. The cats or the dogs, I don't blame them. It's kind of annoying. Even though that Penny just chased off the cat. Yeah, they all fight for me around here. Where is this? It is snow and cold here in upstate New York. Oh, I'm sure it is. Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm in California, and believe it or not, for like the last month, few weeks or whatever, it's been like spring here. Sunny, around 70 degrees average. And then just yesterday we had a system come in, so we got some darker clouds, but nothing like New York, of course. Nothing like that. Afternoon all from Texas. Hey, thanks Brent Ferguson. How you doing there, buddy? We're just bird tripping. We appreciate you tuning in to our live. I'm just sitting here talking about the netting wiring that I put on the pens and the dogs, how they protect the birds. Yeah, sometimes when it's weather like this and it's rainy and it's not very video friendly worthy, I'll go into the pens and actually chill out and take refuge in the dry pens. But sometimes the birds aren't very active. They're not very active this time or this kind of weather. You guys want to go say hi to the mandarins before I get out of here? It's been 0. Oh, I'm sure it has. Yep. Kudos to you guys. I mean, for real. I mean, I don't know how you guys do it. Maybe because I'm from California, that spoiled. It gets 40 degrees here and I'm dying. I'll admit it. You're from California. You're kind of spoiled with weather. I'm a spring baby. I love spring kind of weather. I love spring more than any other season. Spring when it's about 70 degrees, 75 degrees, and it's sunny. Take that all day with no wind. Here's our latest Australian crested dove. He or she has already left the nest a couple of times, but she came right back. Ooh, that's a good question. About the bobwhite quail with the goldens. You know what? Honestly, it was all good until breeding season. Now the goldens, my goldens, were okay with them. You know, they would just chase them away, like check them, like move along. We don't want to deal with you. But I had this one bobwhite male during breeding season. He got aggressive and he tried to beat up on the goldens. He tried to beat up on the Himalayan monos I had with him. And honestly, the goldens and Himalayan mono, they were just more of like irritated. Didn't get beat up bad. But what I'm saying is the male bobwhite quail did get aggressive during breeding season. So if you're going to try it, you got to watch them. I caught it right when it happened, and I separated them. I was like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm just going to, when they're all young, growing up together, adolescents, it's fine. It's all good. But breeding season will let you know their limits. You know what I'm saying? And I found out with the bobwhite quail males, they can be a little, even the females during breeding season, can be a little aggressive and territorial. So watch that. How do I care for so many animals? Like this, like what I'm doing today, making rounds, always checking on them, see what they got, see if they all got what they need. Here's Manny, our mandarin male. Kelly, mandarin female. And there's Albert over there. Albert is a Himalayan mono. The species is native to the Himalayas. But when it's cold here, he's like me. He's spoiled because he lives in California. He cuddles up, and he doesn't realize his ancestors were in knee-deep snow in the Himalayas, getting along just fine. But Albert's special, anyways. Special bird. But yeah, I care for him. It takes a lot of my time, yes, but it helps with selling some birds off, like in the fall and winter, and my platforms, Facebook and all that stuff, and people that view in, it helps take care of them too. That's on the financial part of it. But yeah, at the time, you gotta invest your time. Like I said, it's gotta be in your blood. You gotta enjoy it too. You gotta enjoy it, and I enjoy it, so it makes it easier. It doesn't feel like work. Good to know. I had shot some bob whites and ended up with 3 males, so I'm looking at options on where to put them. You know what? I could do a whole freaking series about bob whites. What I've learned with bob whites is that some of them on the ground died off because they weren't used to the ground. But then when I bred the ones, because I kept them on the ground the whole time that I had the bob whites. And the ones that did survive, I bred from, and their babies were more tolerant of the soil here because I bred from parents that survived on my property. You know what I mean? So, at first losing a few, yeah, that sucks, but it happens. Just breed from the strong ones. And if you breed from the strong ones that are used to your soil, I found that the following generations are stronger and will tolerate your soil even more. But you can avoid all that and just raise them in wire cages off the ground, rabbit hutches or whatnot. I've seen people do it in rabbit hutches with great success. So, try that. Yeah, if you ever have any more questions about the bob white, I can share my experiences with them. I did get rid of all my bob whites because I want to focus on other things, but I will get some more, I'm sure, later on. Maybe some snowflakes or whatnot, but we'll see. For now, I'm going to breed from what I have and go from there. Are they pets to you? Most of them are. That's why they have names. Let me tell you something interesting about these birds too. Birds are very smart. They know people. Like for instance, see this mandarin right here? He's just chilling out. He's relaxing. Albert and Kelly, the mandarin hen, just chilling out, relaxing. They know people. They know me. They see me all the time, feeding them, watering them, taking care of them. And if strangers come that they've never seen before, they will freak out. Yeah, believe it. They don't see all humans the same. That's what I'm trying to say. They know your faces. They see you, and they just feel more relaxed around you. Because, like, for instance, if I was in here like with my wife or my daughter, these birds would be getting all crazy. Not that much because they have seen them before, but if I have like guests come over that just want to check out the birds, my peafowl will actually go into the back foresty wooded area and hide out there until they're gone. Crazy. So, yeah, to answer your question, yeah, a lot of them are. Just closer to a lot more of them than others. Closer to some, more than others. I only have pets, finches. Those birds trust you. I think I could fit some finches in here. I was thinking about getting some, but the wire is 1 by 1 inch. I'm afraid they might get out of that. Got room to build a good sized aviary, but only enough for room for one. You got mandarins and woods pheasants. You know what I've never done? Mandarins with pheasant. I mean, obviously there's Albert there. He's a Himalayan mono, but I think mandarins might do good with pheasants. But Lady Amherst might be a little bit aggressive towards the mandarins. I don't worry about the mandarins as much. I worry more about birds that would be aggressive to the mandarins. So it would be to try it, see how it would work out. If you're going to try it, I would start them young at some point, not babies, because waterfowl and baby pheasants don't mix. Maybe like when they're at juvenile stage, when they're like maybe 4 or 5 months old, 4 months old, put them together and then raise them together. Maybe I think you would be better off doing it that way. I always joking around right here. Look at Albert drinking out of a little pond. I always say Albert thinks he's a duck. Yeah, check this out, guys. The display of the Australian crested dove. You guys are watching it live. Isn't that something? Oh, they already had 2 sets of babies. They're going to have more. They're going to have more. The female's right there submitting to him. You see that? And they're breeding once again. They're going to have a 3rd clutch of babies. Yep. That seals the deal right there. Wow, I didn't know they would start already. You guys caught it when I did. What I'm saying is they already had 2 clutches of babies, 2 nests. And that right there says they're going to have more. The hens won't usually do that unless they're about to lay another nest. Wow. I'm glad you guys saw that. That was pretty wilding out there. What do you say, Manny? Manny's not impressed by nothing right now. He's not enthused about anything. All right. Are you intending keeping more Australian crested doves? Yes, I am. Whether I like it or not. You guys just saw how they breed like that. They just had this. Like, here's the last baby from the previous nest. So it's like once the baby leaves the nest, well, she obviously flew back, they're at it again. That's cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Usually things like that I have to wait around for when I have a camera to get footage of it, but I'm out here doing it live and you guys caught it when I did. Rough life, huh? Yeah. Here's the other baby from the first nest. Yep. This weather's got everybody just chilling out. Look at you two. Aren't you guys just breeding machines? Oh, I got more, I got other unrelated pairs of Australian crested doves too. Remember the first pair I showed you in this live that was sitting on a nest? Yeah, those are, that's another pair. It's unrelated to these ones. So I'm going to take the offspring from these 2 and breed to the offspring of the other 2. Or pair them up, you know. Sell them off that way. Sell them off as unrelated pairs. Yeah, I always said if you want to be a breeder, get you 2 or 3 pairs that are unrelated. So that way you have some genetic diversity to work with. Yep. All right, well, guess it's time to move along. Look at that wind. The wind is kicking up. You guys see that? Oh, we only have a couple acres here. Needs a grafting once in a while. Yes, sir, it does. Alright, well. Yeah. With that storm coming in. This actually should be the tail end of the storm because yesterday that storm came in and today it's supposed to like dissipate or die out. But then next week we'll get some snow. So what else could we see before we get out of here? Oh, you guys want to see Popeye? Yeah, we got to see that boy. Popeye's my yellow golden pheasant. I love visiting him. You never get enough of this bird. Check him out. Hey, Popeye. How you doing in this weather, buddy? I'm gonna throw you some feed here. Now that's a beautiful bird. Wouldn't you guys say? The pheasants and they're pretty hardy birds. They can handle cold weather. The thing is wind chill. Keep the wind chill off of them if it's freezing cold. Because, yeah, they're small bodies. That wind will just go right through them. But as long as you keep the wind chill off of them, yeah, these birds can handle some pretty low temperatures. They're pretty resilient animals. They can handle heat too. Himalayan monos can't handle it as much as the other birds, but yeah. Just give them an option of getting out of that environment. Let's say if it's cold, it's cold. But if you keep them in a place where they can get away from the wind chill, then they'll be fine in the cold. And in the heat, if you can provide some shade, you know, even though it's still going to be hot, they'll adjust. They acclimate very well. You love the yellow as your favorite color? It looks pretty good on this guy. He is beautiful. Oh, bro, new sub. Hey, thanks. Eldho. Sorry if I pronounce your names all wrong. I do my best. Somebody LDho. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Dope looking bird. Yeah, he's pretty cool, huh? This right here is his scientific name is Chrysolophus pictus. Yeah, the regular standard color is the golden pheasant, which is the red and gold. I'll show you guys in a minute here. This is actually the color mutation off the wild type Chrysolophus pictus, or golden pheasant, also known as red golden pheasant or Chinese golden pheasant. So these right here, this color mutation, these are not found in the wild. These were developed by an Italian professor, Alessandro Gigi, I believe. Yeah, where they took he took color mutations and bred them together, and came out with this right here. And these guys will breed true, meaning you take a yellow golden male and a yellow golden female, breed them together, you'll get all yellow goldens. They breed true. So yeah, this bird right here cannot find in the wild. As I was saying, it's color mutation. Developed in captivity. I need to bring out some good treats. This guy right here, his name's Popeye because he loves spinach. Look at the way he stands up on there all proud. I love it when birds are proud. When birds are proud and happy, it makes me happy. It makes me feel like I'm successful in raising them. And all the birds love Popeye. All the ladies love him. See that? Even the peahens come to say hi. Prince like, whatever. Yep, like I was saying. So yeah, you can't find these in the wild. These were developed in captivity. We go to the fairs in the summertime. You see all kinds. That's pretty cool. I love the fairs. At first, before I was a pheasant nut, I was a chicken nut. And I love to see all the different chickens and stuff. I was really into chickens. I just released a video about my love for chickens. You guys go check that out on my channel. Oh, you guys are on my channel. Yeah, but see how relaxed these birds are around me? They really know people. They know me. They see me every day. They know me so much they get tired of me. But yeah, let me show you the wild type color of the Chrysolophus pictus. Golden pheasants. All right, you guys get a good look at him. Now we'll see the wild type natural color. Because the yellow golden is a color mutation off this guy. Sorry about that. It wasn't very clear. Go in there though. Cool, he flew down. Sorry, don't mean the screen to be all shaky for a minute, but I'm trying to adjust. Alright. This right here is the natural wild type color of what you guys just saw. His scientific name is Chrysolophus pictus. And this is how they look in the wild. There's a female right there. See how the female looks like the other ones, but she's just darker. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? This guy, his name's Boss. Because he's a boss. He's a boss hog of the whole pheasantry. Hi, sweetie. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. There's a back view of him. Yeah, he's pretty cool. This is the female. She's a sweetie, too. Now, mind you guys, I'm right up close to these birds. Really close to them. Meaning like with the camera in their face. And they're pretty relaxed around me. Right, boss? Yeah, he's got some cool colors, huh? His cape right there is orange. His crest is yellow. He has that emerald green on his shoulders. Black chest and breast area. Yellow back. You guys know. You guys see him? All right, you guys. I've been on this live for like almost an hour. I think YouTube's gonna kick me off. Do I have parrots? No. I wanted to get some. We have budgies, but not parrots. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get birds that I can house with my pheasants, you know, because these aviaries are pretty big. If I can get some like quail or more budgies, Australian crested doves, definitely. I will get some more of those. Or Nicobar pigeons, I've been wanting to get some of those. I think those are pretty cool. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna get out of here. Hang out with Prince and enjoy this windy weather. I don't think this footage does him justice of how windy it is right now. But it is what it is. We're going to move on. Prince, anything you want to say before we get out of here? Prince says it's cold. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining me on this live. It's been a hoot. It's been pretty cool. I love interacting with you guys. Thanks for commenting. And for those who watch and haven't commented, hey, chime in and ask me questions about the birds. I love talking about them. So, oh, here's my other lady, Amherst. What's up, big buddy? Look at that tail on him, guys. You guys seen such a thing? Look at that. Oh, yeah. There's that rock I put in there. Finally see someone using it. Finally a bird likes it. All right, you guys. It's been fun. I'm going to go find something else to do. And, yeah. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.